Good day! 'Tis I, your favorite instructor, here to go over a few more things on textual effects. I know, complicated word, but basically adding an effect to text you've inserted. So, grab any photo you want and go into View and Organize. I'm going to just grab a picture of the duck. You can grab any picture you want because we're not focusing on the picture itself, just the text. And really you could use a blank document and just add text to it for this lesson. It doesn't matter. But just to make it interesting, we'll overlay some text on top of... I'm just going to use this duck here. I'm going to go into Standard Edit. Hope your day's going well, by the way. I've had some coffee, so my mood is pretty good. Alright, here we are. We have one layer, the duck. As soon as we add text, it'll make it a separate layer, so make sure the text tool is selected here. And I'm going to just type I shall show you some text effects. Now, and I'm going to hit Enter twice. Actually, that'll just take me to the other line. I'm sorry. Go to Layer, and we did this before. You have to go to another layer, and then back to the text layer. And now, if we grab the Move tool, we'll be able to drag this wherever we want. Now, that text is a little too small for you to see a lot of the effects. So, I'm going to go back and select the text tool. And I'm going to highlight that and make it really big. And it won't let me change that. I'm going to choose sample because I think that's going to, impact, because that's going to be a thicker text. Perfect. So I'm just picking a thicker text so you're able to see the effects better. Alright, now I'm going to go back to another layer, which will deselect the text tool. Grab the Move tool, bring it back where I want it. Alright, now go back to another layer and then back here. Click anywhere else on the picture and we're good. Alright, now under Styles and Effects, this was one of the palettes we have here. So you go to Styles and Effects. There's different types of effects. Now, I know we did some other textual effects where we warp the text and such, but this is a different arena. If we go to this drop down, the category, there's Layer Style Effects, Filters, and just regular effects. We're going to choose just Effects. This will come up, and you can scroll down, and you notice that some of them are letters, and others are not. The ones that are letters are the ones that are text effects. The ones that are not intended for text. So, I'm at the bottom. This one's labeled Wood Paneling. Well, I want to make sure I'm on the text layer before I select that wood paneling type. So just click it once to select and click twice to add that effect. So you see what we got there? Now that text has that text effect added to it. So let's go through a few more of these to see what you like. I'm going to undo that one. Let's scroll up. Let's try water reflection. Double click. You see? That's going to add a reflection down here, but in this case I don't think that looks very good. But there are definitely going to be times when that'll look really cool. Okay, I'm going to undo that one. There's thin outline. That's going to be obvious what that's going to do. Oh. Undo water reflection. Alright. Let's go to sprayed stencil. You know what this is. You ever seen those road signs? Let me double click on it. You know those road signs where they put a giant stencil in the road and then they paint over top of it? Well, this kind of has a similar effect, but instead of just the inside showing, you see the outer sprayed area also. Looks kind of cool. In this case, it's kind of nice because for the section that isn't yellow, looks cool. But let's undo it. Scroll up. Medium outline. Let's see if there's a thick outline. Oh, here's a neat one. Confetti. Let's double click that. That's interesting. Can't see it very well, but let's undo it. I would put an outline around that if I was going to use the confetti. Alright, let's try clear emboss. Oh, very interesting, but again, not very visible in this case. Cast shadow. This is kind of going to be similar to that reflection in the water, but yeah, similar, but a little bit clearer. Undo. Brushed metal. This is one of my favorites. See? Doesn't that look awesome? Looks pretty real. So, but I like steel, wood, solid textures, so that's probably why I like that. And it looks like we got a simple one. Oh, here's the one we were looking for. Bold outline right there. Look at that. Alright. So those are some text effects you can add that you can have some fun with. So experiment and let me know what you come up with.